Hello guys, it's Tractor Boys, and today the pre-match thoughts are back for tomorrow's opposition, which are Mark Robins, Huddersfield Town. So on to the pre-match thoughts we go. Well, as we know, Ipswich Town lost at the weekend away at Ewood Park to Blackburn Rovers. We weren't poor and we weren't great. We were sort of mediocre, and Blackburn had 2 goals which could have been dealt with by Dean Gherkin. The first was, of course, Jordan Rhodes. I think everyone thought before the match that Rhodes would score, because on the 2 appearances he's played against Ipswich so far, he has scored on both occasions. Gherkin probably should have saved that, and he probably should have saved their second goal, which was a header from a corner, which were supposed to be pretty decent at defending from set pieces, but that proved to be wrong, as Gherkin only I think he got fingertips to it, but it went in anyway. Huddersfield, who we do play tomorrow, lost in the 90th minute at home to a Joe Mason goal against Bolton, which will mean they'll be going into the game wanting to redeem it, and although Ipswich will want to redeem their result as well. In the game, we did play a 4-4-2 actually a 4-4-1-1 formation with Williams behind Murphy, but the midfield baffled me a bit. We had Newell on the left, and then we had, Hyam and Skews in the centre, with Wordsworth on the right. I don't think we should have started Newell, in my opinion, because I think Newell is more of an impact sub. But anyway, yeah, let's move on. Let's move on to tomorrow's game. Let's go on about that. So yeah, it's going to be a interesting affair, with Ipswich probably giving it as a must-win game if they have any chance of getting on the playoffs, because they are currently 9th, even though their own goal difference is 5. So if they would have lost 1-0 and Brighton and Forest wouldn't have scored, Ipswich could have been 7th. But yeah, still a 5-point gap we've got to bridge. But Reading have got tough games against Leicester and Wigan coming up. So it's going to be about who can hold their nerve. So I think tomorrow is a massive game for us. And now on to the main players to look out for. First of all, I'll start with the home team, Huddersfield. And I don't know much of their players, but I know one player who is probably one of the most hottest prospects in football at this time, where he was at his old club. And that player is Nahki Wells. He's a striker that has pretty much all the attributes to be a top player. He's got pace, he's got strength, he's got power, he's prolific. So I think we'll have to keep him very quiet, and that will be Berra's job, because Berra was rated. He was on the shortlist for Player of the Month, but didn't get it, unfortunately lost out to Ravel Morrison. But the main player for us is going to be someone who will give a creative spark to our attacks, and that will have to be Johnny Williams. Well, Williams did have his loan extended the past week, which was a massive boost to our chances of getting in the playoffs. But saying that, we lost at Ewood Park, and that was a massive dent. So if we can win today, win tomorrow, and results go away, everything can change. The team we'll probably put out will be Dean Gherkin, an unchanged back four of Luke Chambers, Tommy Smith, Crystal, Barrow and Cresswell. And then the midfield. This is probably a bit of an experimental lineup by me in terms of the midfield. What I would do is I would put Wordsworth on the left, play Hyam in... Actually, no, I won't play Hyam, would I? No, I don't. I'd play Tab on the left, with Wordsworth and Green in the centre, Paul Taylor on the right, and then Williams behind Murphy. That would be my team. Give me your views on that. It's just a bit of an experimental team, because I really think that Hyam and of course Newell didn't do that well in the game. I think Newell, yeah, as I said, he's an impact player. And as for Hyam, I just didn't think he really... I don't even think he looked comfortable, really. And I'd like to see Green and Skew's partner in that midfield. Just a bit of experience, maybe, between the two. I'd like to see Paul Anderson included, but I know that I think something's gone on between him and Mick, which I'm just upset about, because I think Taylor is a good player. He's probably not as good as Johnny Williams, but he still gives a lot to the team whenever he plays. So yeah, it's been me, Tractor Boys. Please give a like and a sub. Comments will be much appreciated. And you know what time it is now, guys. It's pre-match time. Come on, you Blues!